video. Today is something very special, especially to me. We have a very long-awaited project. Picked up my old Civic. I picked that up yesterday and brought it back to the shop. So it was out for body work and paint. I dropped it off in spring to a good friend of mine, and it got done, and I'm really stoked for it. It was sanded and everything like that, but it still needs to be buffed and wiped down and whatever. So basically today he's gonna come by the shop. He's gonna go ahead and wipe her down real good, and then cut, buff it, whatever he's got to do, and we'll go ahead and see a little bit of that process, and then basically unveil the final product. So I'm really stoked, and I can't appreciate Diego enough for it. So hopefully you guys like it as much as I do, because it far exceeded my expectations. I'm very happy with the color. It looks really good. So without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and get into it. Show you some cool before we buff it, and then during, and then some after. Let me tell you guys something. The color of this thing, absolutely mind-blowing, dude. Now mind you, we buffed this thing yesterday, and I was really hoping that there's gonna be some sunlight out today. Unfortunately, it's super cloudy. So what I'm gonna have to do is just go ahead and, on the next sunny day, I'll go ahead and push this thing out, get some nice, rollers of this thing, and I'll just incorporate it into another video. But unfortunately, I was really trying my best to get this video out today, Monday, so it's got a lot of work ahead of me. However, I threw some wheels on this thing, lowered the suspension just a hair in the front, just to kind of get it to look a little better. And let me tell you something, this thing leaves me speechless. I know it's an EM1, and I know a lot of people are going to be like, why aren't you respecting the electric blue pearl? Why don't you just leave it the blue pearl? And it's an EM1, right? Let me tell you, dude, this color, unless I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure I'm the first person to ever use this color, at least in the States, on an EM1. And it far exceeded my expectations. So, until then, that is what the finished product is. Obviously not completely finished. We got to do the trunk lid, the fuel cap, the rear bumper. We got to put the windows back in, do the doors. I still got to gut the doors, pull the windows out, the motor, all that stuff. Send that over. The fenders, the hood, the front bumper, the grill, like all that stuff's got to get done. The trim pieces, but the chassis itself is done at last, and I am incredibly stoked. This is honestly like a dream come true. I mean, the first ever Honda Civic I ever wanted in my entire life was an EM1. I remember I think I was like 11 years old, and my uncle showed me a picture of an electric blue pearl EM1, hard parked in the middle of a road, all fancy. And ever since then, I was like, oh, we'll have one of those one day, and it's going to be super tricked out. And, here we are, a long time later. So, anyways, that's going to wrap it up for this one. I really hope you enjoyed it. I definitely put a lot of time and effort into this one with what I have to work with. I don't have any fancy equipment, so the B-rollers, I apologize, they're probably a little shaky, they're probably a little fast, so you can't get a really good view of the paint, and honestly, videos just don't do it justice. I can't stress that enough. But I worked hard for what I have, and hopefully it's good enough. I find it to be extremely pleasant, the video quality, how it turned out. So leave a comment, let me know what you think. Obviously, like, subscribe, that helps me out a lot, especially being a new channel. So yeah, until next time, stay tuned. I'm gonna get this thing pushed outside probably in the next few videos, and next sunny day, you'll be able to see this thing in the sun, and it's gonna light up. So, but again, appreciate you, and have a good rest of your week.